Hello everyone and welcome to Kitty's Guide Part 2 of Criterion Extreme. So, this boss is called Gladiator and you can put the waymarks down as I've done them basically color based, and the north and south are easier for the small area with the cleaves at the start and at the end. So if you want to place them correct, there's four small circles on the floor, which you can see in the little video next to this, and you can place them just slightly north and slightly south of them to the edge of the arena, and you should be okay. So let's get started. First, tank the boss in the middle, and he will be casting a raid wight. This is pretty decent damage, so do mitigate and heal through it. Then he will be casting a skill where he's gonna summon 2 adds. You cannot attack these adds, these will spawn 2 lines on the ground, and these lines are important. As you can see, the yellow lines are the ones that you actually pay attention to, and the adds are going to flash either orange or yellow. So in this case, one is flashing orange and the other is flashing yellow. If it's flashing yellow, it means it's the last flash. So the right one is only going to go to the first one, and the left one is at least going to the second one. And then there's another flash on the left one, and that's yellow. So it means on the second line, it's never 2 first. It's always 1 first, 1 second, and in the other case it's always 1 first or second and 1 third. So if they both flash 2 times in orange, there's only 1 flash in yellow. In this case, we're going to be stepping beside the line on the side of the adds, because there's going to be 2 huge cleaves, and they will dash to the front, and then they cleave the arena. Pay attention to where the cleave overlaps, because that is the area you're going to be running into. This is a big area. Only if one has 3 cleaves and the other has 2 cleaves, it's going to be a small area. And you walk into it and it will immediately cleave behind it. If the lines are disappeared on the ground, you can already run to the safe area. This is needed for the one with the small area, which I'm going to be showing next. So now he has spawned the adds on the north side, and it will happen again, but then on the south side. So we're standing north, so we can see them. 1 flashes for both. 2 flashes, 1 is yellow, and then the third flash, I didn't paint it yellow, but that is okay. So we're gonna be standing on the third one, and you will see now where it overlaps. It's only a small area, it's a long run. So we have to run there as soon as these lines on the ground disappear, and then you're in the safe area. After this, immediately there will be a stack marker on the healer. The healer goes to the back, just as the boss before this. Tank in front and DPS in the middle. You will then cleave everyone, and some damage is going out. Tank takes him back to the middle, and we are going to be getting debuffs. One is a stack marker. One is a bluish debuff with a big blue ball on it, and one is a purplish debuff with 3 purple dots in it. What do they mean? And the stack marker is easy, it's a stack. The 3 purple dots means it's a spread, and the big blue one is a bait away. So what is going to happen? I've kind of painted the little dots on everyone, so you can see what is happening. One DPS in this case had a stack marker and a spread marker. 2 will have a spread, and one person will get a blue debuff as well as a spread. What we always do is we have a little priority on this, but I will explain as soon as it is. There will be lines on the ground and the boss will start flashing just as the ads. So what you have to pay attention to is at your party list, you check if the debuff of the stack has a longer debuff than the spread or a shorter debuff. If it is shorter, you stack first, like in this case. Otherwise, you spread first and then you stack. Now it's stack first and then we spread. However, the tank is not going to stack. He's going to go to the west side and he's going to be baiting the big AoE. So the boss flashes once, he flashes twice, so now you have to pay attention to the ground, the circles. So we're going to be standing behind the second line. As you can see, the tank is now in an unsafe area, so he goes to the back. And the middle will be cleaved, and the stack marker will also go off at this point. And we all spread up, and the tank baits the big dome. Don't worry, you have more than plenty of space to spread next to it. What we always do is support goes to the middle. With DPS, the melee goes left and the range goes right. If you have two ranged, then you have to discuss who goes left, who goes right. And in case if it's to support, and then the DPS goes right and the tank goes left. Because in that case, the tank is melee. And the spread marker will go off as well. And that is that mechanic solved. Next, we have a bunch of quadrants. The arena will be split in somewhat of 4 quadrants by big heads spawning into the middle in a cardinal line next to the boss. In which case we will be dodging everything that is on the ground in this case, as well as the beams that the heads will be shooting. There will also be orbs spawning to the side of the arena. And then on the other side. So this is gonna show a lot of stuff. So we're gonna be looking at a safe area for itself. And the first lines will explode and the second lines will appear. And we move, and as well as the beams will go off. Then we move into the second safe area and we will all get hit by a spread mechanic. That is why we go into quadrants. Next, a raid white, so heal and mitigate. And then we will see heads again. However, this time we will get 2 debuffs. It's either going to be 2 golden, 2 silver, or 1 golden, 1 silver. And if you've done, what's the dungeon called? The Delurian Regine Savage and the Hot and Cold mechanic, it's the same. You need to get hit by 2 of the opposite color debuffs from your debuff. So if you have 2 silver, you get hit by 2 gold beams. If you have 2 gold, you get hit by 2 silver beams. If you have 1 gold, 1 silver, you get hit by 1 gold and 1 silver beam. In this case, we cannot go for quadrants. Orbs will spawn around the arena again. And there will be lines. So in my case, I had 1 gold, 1 silver. So I get hit by a gold and a silver. The healer had to get hit by 2 golds. in which case he would be wrong and he would die at this point because he only gets hit by 1 gold. So he should have been here. The tank needed to get hit by 1 gold, 1 silver, and the melee DPS needed to get hit by 2 silver. If, in the worst case scenario, I would be here. If you're on a voice chat, it is easy to call out, I'll go to the back or I'll go to the front, because after this there will be a spread mechanic. If you're not, it's always melee in and ranged out. In case of you being with the healer, healer goes in and DPS goes out. In case of you being a melee together with the tank, then the melee goes in and the tank goes out. Better for the uptime. So we spread into the second spots and we get a spread marker again. Next is a raid white, so he will mitigate. And we will all go to the middle. We will get tethers on each other and a AoE will spawn into the middle. The tethers will always be DPS with DPS and tank with healer. So the tank goes north, DPS goes north, the other DPS goes south, and the healer goes south. The second AoEs will spawn, as well as you will get a debuff with a 1 or a 2 on it. These will be important for the next mechanic. You will dodge the next AoEs and you will run as far as you can from the other person so that you break the tether. Another set of AoEs and another set of AoEs. The first will explode, then the seconds will explode. You can run in, third will explode, fourth will explode, fifth will explode, and sixth will explode. Now, as you can see, 2 people have gone to the corner. These are the number 1s. The reason the number 1s go out, they will spawn a very big explosion, and the number 2s will do that after. 2 towers will spawn, the number 1s go into the tower, number 2s explode, and then the number 2s go out and the number 1s go in to get the second towers. And that is the whole mechanic done. Another raid white. Then we will go back to the beginning because, let's see, we get another set of cleaves. So same for this. I'm gonna go quickly through this. It's exactly the same as in the beginning. And all the way up to this stack marker. Then we get 1 more raid white. 1 more tank buster, I think. So heal and mitigate for the heal the tank, mitigate through the AoE, and after that it's enrage. So congratulations on defeating the Gladiator. I hope you like this. I will be doing the third boss as well soon. And leave a comment below if you like these videos. I will do more in the future. So have fun, happy gaming, and hope to see you next time.